What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the studio. It's time for KP in the morning. We got Grind Life Sparks in the chat right now. Hey, I'm feeling good today. You know, tonight is the night. Humongous showcase at Warehouse tonight, guys. All ages show. Anybody can come. It's only $10. You just have to have $10 in your pocket. No alcohol because it's an all ages show. But there's a bar next door. We're going to be pre-gaming at 9 p.m. Then we're all walking over to Warehouse at 10 p.m. for the greatest showcase of the year, guys. I'm feeling phenomenal. Hopefully everybody else is too. It's KP in the morning. Yeah, today's all about the showcase. All ages. You see the flyer over there. $10 cover, all ages, no alcohol, very strict. This is actually going to be the final show in Warehouse history. So if you're a big fan of Warehouse like me, you got to come out just for the final show. You know what I mean? Warehouse, probably the greatest nightclub in Salisbury history. The craziest college parties, the craziest hip-hop parties. It's all coming to an end. The liquor board was picking on them. But we got one more show tonight. Slimy Tana, C-Mac, Paulie De Niro, a whole lot more. There's going to be performances from Weaver's Law, J No, Reach Law, all the biggest heavy hitters around. Guys, only $10. We're all pre-gaming together. We're going to be feeling good. You got to make it there tonight. Warehouse. Trust me. This is the biggest showcase of the year. All your favorites under one roof. Yeah, all the information is going to be scrolling down below today. Christian, what's going on? Hopefully you can make it out tonight. It's going to be lit. And if you can't make it, we will be streaming for members only from the YouTube channel. That's going to be a members only stream. It's kind of like pay-per-view, but it only costs $2. $2. What's up, everybody? I got a great episode of KP in the morning planned for you today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me out, guys. You know nobody's doing it like this. We got episode 73 coming up Monday night. And this is, I don't even count the KPs in the morning. This is just an extra show that I do because I enjoy it, guys. I got some news for you. We're about to get warmed up for the day. Let's open things up with a great sports section, all right? And before we do that, I want to give a shout out to our executive producer for today's episode, Diane Hartman. She's actually paying $2 per month because she believes in the show that much. If you would like to be an executive producer of the show, all you got to do is go over to the membership tab and sign up. It's only $2 a month, and at the top of each episode, you'll get executive producer shout out, just like Diane. Thank you so much, Diane, for believing in the show and the donations. All right, guys, I'm going to keep this information scrolling at the bottom of the screen for the entire episode because tonight is the night, all right? I cannot stress that enough. What's up, Mom? I got Mom in the chat. We're streaming live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and X at the same time. I was just on Power 101.7. I called into the epic Bill Baker and Jessica show. They do that every weekday from 6 a.m. till 10 a.m. And then I take over on Thursday mornings for KP in the morning. Well, let's open it up, guys. I'm rambling too much. I got a great sports section for you. Doesn't look like we're going to have the pleasure of having Kenny Flight in here, but he might show up. You never know. You never know. But hey, I'm in the studio. It's where I love to be. It's my happy place. Let's get into the show, everybody. This is KP in the morning. We're starting things off with the sports section. And one more time, subscribe while I have you here. Like the live and share with your friends and family. More people we get in the chat, the better the show's going to be. All right, we're going to open things up with the sports section, like we always do. Man, the Lakers and Nuggets series has come to an end officially. And it was a great series. I mean, it kind of seemed like the Nuggets dominated that series, but check out this stat right here. Time leading in the series, the Lakers actually led in points for a lot longer than the Nuggets did. The Nuggets just led at the end when it actually mattered. So I thought that was kind of fascinating, you know what I mean? Because it seemed like they dominated that series, but Los Angeles had the lead for way longer than Denver ever did. 129 minutes to 41 minutes. And they asked Jokic about it, and he said horse racing taught him it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Only tied for 14 minutes the entire series. So, yeah, that graphic kind of tells a different story, but it seemed like complete domination for Denver. And LeBron not very happy about the series. I think there might be a new NBA logo about to drop. This right here, total temper tantrum mode. When you stomp with 2 feet as a grown man, kind of says a lot about your emotional state. That's just me. And, you know, I'm kind of coming, I mean, I'm not a big LeBron hater or anything, but I got to point out that this is very childish. And how can the GOAT be acting like that? You know what I mean? Let's move it on. I got a lot to talk about today. He had a great funny moment with a fan on the sidelines during the Denver series. Check this out. He tries to scare her. She starts doing the crybaby to him, and he lunges at her a little bit, kind of messing with her. Check it out.
Oh, he's not happy here. He's kind of talking to Jamal.
Look at this. Wah, wah. Hey. And she really didn't flinch that much. A lot of people covered this, and they acted like she really flinched a whole lot. I mean, he's 6'8", 250 pounds. That's just a little girl. But still a very fun moment. You know, she's never going to forget that. And that's the best way to get into under LeBron's skin, the crybaby, all right? I'd be hitting the crybaby on LeBron all game if I was playing against him. That was a funny moment, though. A lot of tempers flying in the playoffs. Look at Tracy Morgan right here flipping off Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey hit an absolutely epic three-pointer to send their game into overtime, which they eventually won that game, extending the series. And this is how Tracy Morgan felt about it. Look at this. This is an incredible shot, too. Playoffs have been very good. Look at that. To tie the game at the end. Nothing but net. They needed that one, and they got it. This Tyrese Maxey, I never used to think he was that good, but he's coming to his own, and I wish he was on the Wizards. When you do that, though, you get flipped off by Tracy Morgan. I've actually seen Tracy Morgan live. It was very, very cool. Big Tracy Morgan fan. Okay, this was a weird moment that not a lot of people covered, so I'm going to cover it for you because you get a lot of exclusive coverage when you tune in with DJ KP. Bismack Biyombo straight up passed out at the game. Shout out to the Thunder for moving on in the playoffs. But check this out.
On his left hip, and Biyombo just sort of collapses and falls back.
I mean, he totally just lights out. I don't know, low blood pressure, something like that. Maybe Maxine related. Too many boosters. I don't know what it is, but should be a pretty healthy guy. He just passes out. We've all been there once or twice, though. Totally just passes out into his teammates. Good thing he fell back. Kind of scary stuff. Not a lot of people covered that one. Suddenly collapsing is not a good way to get you on the mainstream news. All right, Bradley Beal had I just wanted to point out this moment. I thought it was kind of interesting. This is not the biggest thing in the world. But look how, tempers flying again. He doesn't even respect his own coach. Check this out. Going for the handshake. He just knocks his hand away in front of everybody, in front of the whole world. Get your hand out of here. And that's something that's kind of annoying to me is when players blame the coaches too much. Because I don't even think coaches matter in the NBA. It's all up to the player. They ain't out there shooting. You know what I mean? Like recently, J.R. Smith actually had a tweet where he tweeted out that his Denver Nuggets team would have won a championship if George Karl wasn't their coach and the current coach of the Denver Nuggets was. And I thought that was kind of lame too. It's like, how can you blame the coach even 10, 12 years later? The coach ain't out there doing anything. And for instance, the Milwaukee Bucks, they fired their coach in the middle of the season and hired Doc Rivers. And now they're doing a lot worse with Doc Rivers. So I just kind of hate it when players use the coach as a scapegoat. They ain't out there shooting. Show your coach some respect. Nikola Jokic, though, doing what he does best. Not a lot of people talking about it either. He really doesn't get the praise that he deserves, though he does get a lot. These are his numbers in the Lakers series. 28, 16, and basically 10 on basically 60% shooting. That's the MVP right there, guys. That's the MVP right there. Those numbers are really good. Name me one other player that's doing that. And even Anthony Edwards is going to give Jokic his flowers.
Currently in the league right now, do you feel like you're one of the best players?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
What's up, Haiti boy?
Yeah. You think Jokic is the best player
I gotta
in the NBA?
I gotta give Jokic his flowers. How he looked on that playoff run.
Even Edwards knows. I mean, Jokic, it's kind of different. We never thought there'd be a GOAT player like Jokic. You know what I mean? We always thought you had to have a 50-inch vertical leap, 4.2,
When he did that
40-yard dash,
AD, it was just
athletic specimen, and he does it all with skill, size, and strength.
in the league. So it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. If you've watched the show before, you know I'm a huge Jokic fan. And I didn't realize until I watched this highlight reel that he was good even in his rookie year. Because I thought it took him a little bit to get cooking in this league. But look at his rookie highlights. These are tough. And one of these highlights is my favorite Jokic highlight. As a rookie, he was balling. Behind the back, no look. Ball fake, all about passes. Look at this, behind the back, stops. Look at this right here. This is epic. So he's going to shoot the three, right? Nope, it's a pass. Epic. Hook shots for days. He's a dangerous passer, dangerous scorer. Huge high arcing shots. Dude, when the fake shot pass is epic. I love that. Kenneth Faried with Jokic was fun. What happened to that guy? Yep. But yeah, he that was all in his rookie year, guys. All in his rookie year. And he really gives people fits in the NBA because of moments like this. Like he really is kind of like a unicorn, and it's all because of his personality and just how he plays the game. Look at these moments from Jokic.
Hey, what's up, Kawhi? I need Advil. Hey, that backboard is your friend, big fella. You got to use it. Okay.
Right off the shot clock.
Oh, no, what? Hold that ball, 1-5. No, what are you doing? Sorry, coach.
Look at that.
Clamp him up, AD. Where's he going? Terrible shot.
I'm going to turn this guy's audio down.
23 seconds. Yeah, throw up that air ball. Bruh. Yeah, I got you now, big boy. You can't see nothing. Okay.
High arcing shots, man. Love it. Dude, he just backs up, launches it up, swish.
Do we go home now? Yes.
Dude, he shoots off of 1 foot most of the time. But yeah, we're done with these highlights, but they really are incredible. We've never seen highlights like this. But one bad part about the Denver Nuggets, y'all ever heard of Michael Porter Jr.? He had a hell of a series against the Lakers, but it's not all fun and games in the Michael Porter Jr. family. His two brothers have been wilding out this month. And I didn't realize that the guy who got banned from the NBA for life for betting on the games was Michael Porter Jr.'s brother. That was his brother. And then after that happened, he just had another brother get arrested. He killed somebody with a DWI. So his brothers are wilding out. One brother gets banned from the NBA for betting on the games, and another brother of his just unalived a person. I think that's how you're supposed to say it on YouTube. Unalived a person because of a DWI. So Michael Porter Jr., definitely the golden child in that family. He seems like a nice kid, but wow, man, that's crazy. This was a fun one, I thought. Dwight Howard found out that he lives next to Kirk Cousins. Must be nice to be in those nice neighborhoods with all the celebrities, I tell you. Oh, yeah, I got my coffee sitting over here. I always, every single KP in the morning, I get too distracted with the show and I let my coffee just sit there. So today I have a new idea. I have an espresso shot. We're doing shots this morning, guys. Let's get rid of this so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Everybody! Cheers, guys. KP in the morning. Get your espresso shots ready on Thursday mornings, guys. That's how we're going to be starting the episode. Oh, man, one of the greatest moments in NBA history, if you ask me. Jeff Van Gundy. You ever heard of this guy? He was a coach for the New York Knicks, iconic coach. His brother, Stan Van Gundy, was a coach for a long time. And he also is one of the greatest NBA commentators in television history. But check it out. I think he's the only coach to be involved in a player's fight in the middle of a game. This really is crazy. I want you all to watch this closely. So as you can see, he is really not the type of guy you think be fighting. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, let's make this as big as possible. There we go. Jeff Van Gundy, guys. There we go. I like that. So yeah, he's bald. He's got just a little wispy amount of hair on top. It's all disheveled. He's mad. He's pissed. You can see it in his face. And check out how he handles this brawl. Dude, Charles Oakley, the toughest player in NBA history, trying to hold him back. He runs in there at Alonzo Mourning, a guy known for being incredibly strong. And honestly, this clip doesn't show you enough. He gets in there and he gets scrappy. I got to see if I can find the full fight on YouTube. Didn't do my research this morning, y'all. Should have had this one ready for you. But I think it will be easy to find. Jeff Van Gundy fight. First thing that comes up. All right, we got a 2-minute video. That should be pretty good. Or maybe this is a good one.
The battle for the board between Mourning and Johnson. Look out, baby. Take a look at the replay.
Now, we're going to do a full video here. Let's do this 2-minute video. This looks like a better one. Craziest fight, maybe. Craziest brawl in NBA history right here, guys. Wait. This ain't even the right game.
You could hear it, too. You could hear the smack.
So this is another video of him headbutting Jeff Van Gundy. Jeff Van Gundy used to get into all kinds of crazy antics. I guess this video? This is why you got to have all the videos ready to go. It's very important. Okay, this is it. He is literally on the ground clutching Alonzo Mourning's leg. Little Jeff Van Gundy. You see that? It's hard to see because it's such an old video. It's actually really low definition. But Jeff Van Gundy is literally attached to Alonzo Mourning's leg, his ankle. You ever seen a coach get so heated in a fight?
When our guy Jeff.
So you got to watch closely, but watch Jeff. He gets down there and he just attaches to a leg and just holds on. I guess that wasn't that great, but I love that moment. Jeff Van Gundy, one of a kind. Let's keep it moving. Where did I leave off? Okay, there we are. All right, guys, this is just the sports section. Keep tuned in. Big showcase tonight. You already know that, though. Kobe moment. Kobe really was a good guy, wasn't he?
Kobe, can I take a selfie with you?
Selfie it up, sweetheart.
Thank you, Kobe.
As a celebrity, you kind of tune out all the adult
you, Kobe.
voices, but when you hear a kid voice, a nice, cute little girl like that, you got to do what she says. Selfie it up, sweetheart. You got to love moments like
you,
that.
Kobe.
And, hey, who's into tattoos? Who's into ink? Because LaMelo Ball, his new tattoo looks like it probably took 14 hours, like 3 days. I don't know. That's a very intricate tattoo. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Rare one. Got the alien down there. Anybody who would get this on their back? And how much time do you think it would take? I mean, from the UFO on the back of the neck. You got the rare one. Got the alien in some kind of cloaked hood with the one on his forehead. Man, that probably took him the whole offseason. Okay, I love this because this is the shortest player in NBA history to ever dunk in a game. And if you know anything about the NBA, you know his name is Spud Webb. This guy is 5'7", all right? And that's special for me because that is literally the exact height of my wife. Shout out to wifey. So I like to picture this as my wife in the NBA dribbling down the court and dunking. This is what it kind of would look like. Incredible. Talk about boing boings. This guy's got bunnies. He ain't got rabbits. He has bunnies. He has little bunnies. Wow. That guy's name is Spud Webb. He actually won a slam dunk competition. I think he might be the shortest to ever do it. Yep, because Nate Robinson, he won a few, but he was 5'9". Spud Webb was 5'7". Shortest player to ever dunk in an NBA game. I mean, I would have been tempted to just snatch him right out of the air if I was a defender. I'd be like, nah, get over here, you little rascal. Get the fly swatter out. That was crazy. All right, the fastest throw in MLB history took place. I thought this was interesting. I'm not really into baseball, but I'm into like the fastest throws, the longest home run, stuff like that. And I figured it would be a pitcher, right? Because the pitchers, they throw the fastest. But no, it was this guy. And he didn't even complete the throw because he threw it so wild and out of control. But statistically, this is the fastest throw in MLB history. This guy has an arm. Boing! Vroom. Look at this. And they're saying that came in at 107 miles per hour. So maybe the pitchers they don't throw the ball the fastest. I always thought the pitchers threw the ball the fastest. That's why they're the pitcher. But apparently some of these shortstops and outfielders arguably have a bigger arm than the pitchers. All right, guys, let me know if you think this is fake, because I don't know how this is possible. This is a viral video of some kind of sportsman. He looks like he probably plays football, but he's racing a friend of his from one end of a lake to another, and the friend just kind of swims on top of the water, and this guy goes underneath like full polar bear mode, and he might be Aquaman. Let me know if you think this is fake or not. Okay, I gotta refresh. He's a big boy, too. So you can't see where he is right now. Is this real, guys? You gotta let me know. So his friend ain't gonna win. He can't really swim at all. But you see these dark spots under the water getting faster and faster and faster. Is he riding some kind of torpedo? That's a big boy, too. Speaking a different language, he's like Filipino or something, or whatever The Rock is. But damn, he can swim. He might be Aquaman. Is that why Jason Momoa is Aquaman? Because he's from the same part of the planet? I don't know. I don't know how they would fake this. So I think it might be real. What is he doing under that water? Does he have flippers on? Maybe he has flippers on. Can we see his feet in the beginning? You know, like scuba diver. Nope, he does. He has no flippers on. I don't know. It might be real, guys. He might be Aquaman. Any wrestler fans watching the show right now? I'm not a big wrestler fan, but this caught my eye. This is Kane, the famous wrestler Kane. You know, he hung out with Undertaker a lot. This is him with his family as a kid. That's a hideous family, but it's very endearing, and I kind of like it, you know, because they're a family. You know, you can tell. You can see it in their faces. Even the mom looks like everybody. He has a face for wrestling. He has a face for masked wrestling. That's for sure. He found his calling. He's a big guy, too. Tallest guy in his family, probably. No, his dad's probably really tall, too. But I love that picture. That's Kane from the WWE. One of the strongest wrestlers in pro wrestling history. Got a strong face, too. All right, that does it for the sports section, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. This is the Delmarva's #1 live podcast. We're completely live. It's unedited, uncut, uncensored. Anything could happen on my show. So do me a favor and click that subscribe button. Easiest way to help out. You can share with your friends, share with your family. Shout out to Haiti Boy in the comments, my mom, Christian, and Grind Life Sparks. Don't be shy this morning, guys. Drop a comment. I'll shout you out. And we're moving on to the music section. I love how this show has a full structure now, you know. Whether it's KP in the morning or Studio 2 on Monday nights, we start with the weekly warm-up. We go sports, music, random, and then we move on from there. All right, this is crazy. Taylor Swift has done it again. Hot 100. Are you seeing this? I don't think anyone's ever done this. And if anyone has, it was probably Taylor Swift. She has the entire top 10. I almost want to drop 10 bombs for that. The entire top 10? What? I mean, those fans go crazy. Let's see NBA YoungBoy do that. That is nuts. Fortnite, Down Bad, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, The Tortured Poet Department, So Long London, My Boy Only Breaks. I've never heard of any of these songs. I'm a radio DJ. I guess one of these I'm going to have to end up playing. We'll see. Anybody got a favorite Taylor Swift song from the new album? I haven't really heard them yet, but you got to assume that Post Malone is going to be something I'm going to have to play on the radio a lot. Okay, let's talk about Drake and Kendrick. Let's talk about it. Oh, yeah, this is actually a Drake and Metro Boomin moment that I thought was funny. Look what a fan did, and Metro was actually a good sport at one of his shows.
Metro, shut your whole ass up and play some drums.
I heard that.
And I don't know if you heard that, but Metro just goes, haha, I heard that. Metro's a cool guy.
Metro! Metro, shut your whole ass up and play some drums.
I heard that.
Drop a comment if that would be you at the Metro Boomin concert. I guess it's in New England. I saw a Patriots jersey. I feel like that can only mean one thing. It's up there in Boston or something. These Euphoria bars are wild. Let's look at them together. Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning on him. You think about pushing me. Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning on him again. You think about pushing me. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid. Now it's spiraling. Are these that great, guys? I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. That is literally just a phrase that doesn't rhyme with anything. Headshots for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Yeah, I like to see the full bar. You know what I mean? Give me the setup and what it rhymes with in the full bar. But, you know, he's definitely coming after him. The Daft Punk, you got to walk around with a helmet on, full-faced helmet, he's saying. And then just some memes after that. But Kendrick going in, guys. Oh, yeah. I don't want you to see that yet. Well, that'll be the next one. Let's just get right into it. But I saw this meme. This is hilarious because Kendrick is basically, Drake's biggest thing is you're short, Kendrick, right? You got a size 7 shoe, which is ridiculous. Shout out to everyone wearing a size 7 shoe as a full-grown adult. I'm sure life is not too easy. But, I mean, come on. You got to admit, the Drake album artwork cover of just his shoe size was epic. That was hilarious. And then Kendrick basically comes back at him and says, you can't say the N-word anymore because you're white. And I thought this was funny because I grew up watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I remember this moment, and it was a very heartwarming moment where they're making fun of Carlton for acting too white. And they're saying this should be Drake's response every time Rick Ross calls him white boy.
Because I live in a big house or I dress a certain way? Or maybe it's because I like Barry Manilow.
He been Barry White, y'all.
That was a funny-ass show, man. I'm going to play it again from the top.
Because I live in a big house or I dress a certain way? Or maybe it's because I like Barry Manilow.
This is Drake.
He been Barry White, y'all.
Being black isn't what I'm trying to be, it's what I am. I'm running the same race and jumping the same hurdles you are, so why are you tripping me up? You said we need to stick together, but you don't even know what that means. If you ask me, you're the real sellout.
Damn. That was a beautiful moment. I remember that episode of Fresh Prince. I grew up watching all kinds of shows like that, man. I feel like when I grew up, racial tension was so much better. It was so much better when I grew up. Because, I mean, my favorite shows were Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Cosby Show, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I mean, I had no prejudices whatsoever. You know what I mean? So I forgot about that moment. That should be Drake's official response for all the white boy stuff. Oh, yeah, and then someone pointed this out. Is this true, guys? How crazy would this be if this was true? Because, you know, Kendrick is telling Drake, you're white, stop saying the N-word. And I think if you break it down, Drake is half black and half Jewish, right? So I guess that's the white part is the Jewish part. And someone is claiming that Kendrick Lamar's wife is half black and half Jewish. Is that true? Somebody said Kendrick's wife looks exactly like Drake, but he lets her say the N-word, though. Hey, if that's true, that would be crazy. Someone let me know if that's true. I got to know if that's true. Gilly the kid. Gilly did not feel it. He said it was corny. Gilly thought it was corny, guys. He was not feeling it. I think if I had to pick one or the other, I'd go with Push Ups by Drake. It's just a better track to play out in the club. Gets my head bobbing a little bit more. Okay, we're off the Drake stuff. We are off the Drake stuff. Unless anyone wants to comment and keep the Drake conversation going, we're off the Drake stuff. This is one of my favorite clips of the week. This truly is one of my favorite clips of the week. This clip to me just shows you what human nature is all about. So this pre-K teacher found a techno remix of Wheels on the Bus, and she just turns it on while her whole class is watching the TV, sitting calmly, and she just wants to see how long until they get up and start dancing. Because it's just inside all of us, you know what I mean? The music, the dancing, that's what human beings are. We are so geared toward music, and this kind of proves that to me. Check out these kids. Because they were given no instruction. They're just vibing. It takes them about 5 seconds before they start getting busy. I like the double dab move that kid's got. Oh, yeah. I'm pulling that one out tonight. Doesn't take 30 seconds before it's a full-blown little kid's rave. If you don't consider you're a fan of like techno or like real dance music, I want this video to be something to kind of convince you to get into it and try it out. Because I love techno music. I love house music, EDM, just a bunch of rhythms. It's fun stuff. And even the kids can't deny it. Any Post Malone fans? He just broke Bruno Mars's record for most diamond certified singles. You probably heard of each one of these. Let's go through all of Post Malone's diamond singles. White Iverson, then Congratulations, then I Fall Apart, Rockstar, Psycho. I never liked Psycho. Anybody else? Thought Psycho was a weak track. Better Now, Sunflower, Circles, Chemical, and Wow. Shout out to Post Malone. I mean, he started out he was the first big SoundCloud rapper. You all remember that, right? He was a SoundCloud rapper, and now he has 10 diamond singles, more than Bruno Mars. More than one of the best musicians ever. I mean, Bruno Mars is one of the best pure musicians in the history of mainstream music. And this SoundCloud rapper with a bunch of face tattoos just beat his record. It's crazy. Who don't love Scott Storch? I grew up, I didn't even know I was a fan of Scott Storch, but I knew I was a fan of Fat Joe, 50 Cent, and all the guys he worked with. And check this out. This is a little behind the scenes on how he made the Candy Shop beat. One of my favorite beats.
I did the whole beat in its entirety. I started with the string line, which was
iconic. And rap producers nowadays, they play everything like this. Ding, ding, ding. And he's playing with chords. That takes so much more knowledge. He's got 3 fingers on 3 keys over here. He's got 3 fingers on 3 keys over there. That takes so much more knowledge. He must have been like a classical pianist or something like that. Who knows?
just added the drums and, you know, tried to give it like some different percussion elements in there to give it an exotic feel. And then it came time to having the song mixed and mastered. And, you know, I had to encompass all the different, you know, duties of a producer with a song like that. Some of the greatest songs that I've actually done in my career, I've done in less than 30 minutes. Lean Back being one of them, Candy Shop, you know, even the Still Dre record, things that are really...
So he did Still Dre.
Less than 30 minutes. Lean Back being one of them, Candy Shop.
So right there, I mean, he lets it be known. He did Lean Back, Candy Shop, and Still Dre. That is enough for me. I know he's got a lot more than that. There's no more iconic piano riff in hip-hop than Still Dre. All right. We can all agree on that. Keep it moving. We're in the music section. All right, this is another great moment in hip-hop history. I'm a huge fan of The Dream. He is underrated. He's an amazing producer, amazing songwriter, and he wrote Umbrella for Rihanna, and someone found the original demo.
7, Ku Corral starts playing around in Logic.
Let's start from the top. I feel like we missed a few words.
In 2007, Ku Corral starts playing around in Logic.
So he's playing around in Logic, which is a digital audio workstation.
So that's just
super cool.
An out of the box loop,
and it's so recognizable.
Yeah. And then
so that is kind of I don't know how I feel about that. He's admitting that he didn't produce those drums. He just found a free loop. So that was just a free loop. That iconic drum with the open hi-hat was just a free loop that he found. So he didn't even really make that composition. But it's all good. We'll give him a pass.
In the other room, The Dream comes in and he hears what the two guys are doing. And he's like, wait a second. And he has an idea pop in his head. He's like,
but The Dream really was just a vocalist, right? I think he was just a songwriter and performer. But either way, The Dream hears that drum beat and he knows what to do with it immediately. Check this out.
Turn on the mic. So The Dream goes to the vocal booth. Apparently he freestyles Under My Umbrella, including the Ella's part.
Freestyle the whole thing.
Quote unquote, from beginning to end, exactly as you hear it today. And with that, let's listen to the demo.
Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other.
Got goosebumps.
Stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella.
This is The Dream, the original demo.
Dude, you heard it here first. The demo for Umbrella featuring The Dream. Man, that sounds so good. And by the way, so
one day in 2007.
That was cool though, right? You hear the original demo from The Dream. The symphony is more iconic than Still Dre. We got from Delaware Music Factory. Sorry, I missed that comment. As far as piano riffs, okay, yep, I can get that. Which symphony are you talking about? Which song in general are you talking about? Or specifically are you talking about? You talking about Candy Shop? What's the most iconic riff in hip-hop history? What do you think it is, guys? Drop your votes. All right, we got a stage fall. We always get into some stage falls on my show because I think they're funny. So we're going to end off the music section with this little video. I thought I didn't play that video from the beginning because I noticed he was already on the ground. So what's wrong with this dude? Had too much to drink or something, steps up to stage and just eats it with the acoustic guitar, which make all the sounds from the guitar make it so much funnier. Hey, that's going to do it for the music section, everybody. Thank you so much. We're going to get into the random section, and we're going to end out this thing. Oh, there's Kendrick Lamar again. Guys, I don't know if you've heard, but tonight we have one of the biggest showcases in Salisbury history. Not only is it just a huge showcase because we got C-Mac, Slimy Tana, and Paulie De Niro performing live, it's iconic because it's going to be the last show in Warehouse history. This is bad news, but we have to come and celebrate the legacy that Warehouse is leaving behind. Look at these moments, man. I mean, this was college night this year on Halloween. That line goes forever. The line is literally wrapping around here and going past Pat's. That's what they're taking from us. That's what they're taking from the kids. All because of the liquor board. Can't be cool. But, yeah, last show in Warehouse history, guys.
3, 2, 1, go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's going to be crazy tonight. And guys, I think I want to end off there because I'm going to make this episode of KP in the Morning a little bit short And I just want to leave you off with this. Biggest showcase in Salisbury history tonight. All ages are allowed. All right. Make sure you come on down to Warehouse tonight at 10 p.m. If you want to pregame, because there's no alcohol allowed at Warehouse anymore. It's very strict. You will go to jail if you bring alcohol to Warehouse. So we're all pre-gaming at the bar next door. It's called the Pit and Pub. My guy, DJ Kenny Flight, will be DJing. So seriously, guys, do yourself a favor. Go to the Pit and Pub. Get that car parked in the parking lot. Go to the Pit and Pub at 9 p.m. Order yourself a shot. They have great food, too. Order yourself a few appetizers. Get your stomach full. Get loosened up a little bit. Get a few shots, maybe a beer, maybe 2 beers. However you want to be feeling. We're all doing that at the Pit and Pub. We're getting exactly how we want to be. And then by 10 p.m., we're walking right next door, right just beyond the wall there. And we're going to Warehouse for the biggest showcase ever. C-Mac, Slimy Tana, Paulie De Niro. Also, Weaver's Law will be there. Reach Law, J No. Whole bunch more, guys. This is the show of the century. Come have the best time of your life. Hang out with the entire music scene of Salisbury. And just spread the good vibes with us. It's going to be the last show in Warehouse history. And I can't stress it enough. I'll be there 9 p.m. at the Pit and Pub, pre-gaming with y'all, with Slimy Tana, with C-Mac. And then at 10 p.m., the biggest show of the year starts at Warehouse, all ages, all right? Tell your little cousins to come out. Tell everybody you know who doesn't normally get to go to these 21-plus shows, because this is all ages, no alcohol, very strict. And I'll see y'all tonight. I think I've said my piece. My name is DJ KP. Make sure you support me. Hit that subscribe button, the easiest way to help out the show. And make sure you're there at Warehouse tonight at 10 p.m. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.
AKP, this is crazy.
Studio 2 with DJ KP.
I got a brand new song with Trap Beckham, guys. It's a twerk anthem. It's called On Go. It's doing numbers. Go look at it yourself. You know it's doing numbers. You know I'm popping right now. I got me and Trap. I'm going to let you find that one by yourself. I also got another new song. This one's Only Me. This is actually my voice you're hearing right here. I told you earlier with that Wheels on the Bus clip, I like techno music. I like dance music. This is my version. If you want to party right, listen to this track.
Drinks up in the sky. I wanna start this party right. I wanna start this party. I wanna start this party right. Drinks up in the sky. I wanna start this party right. I wanna start this party. I wanna start this party right.
Hey, you know you love it, guys. And don't forget, Studio 2 with DJ KP every Monday night at 9 p.m. It's episode 73 this week. We're going to have some amazing special guests. We'll talk about the showcase recap. And make sure you subscribe to Delmarva's #1 live interactive podcast. Love you guys. See you tonight at Warehouse. I'm out of here.